Join us on our first visit to Korea, where we got to visit Gyeongbokgung Palace, which is one of the most beautiful palaces we've ever seen. We also went to the DMZ, the Demilitarization Zone that divides North Korea and South Korea, which was a pretty eerie visit. We also got to visit a traditional street market and try some of the local cuisine. And lastly, we visited the Blue House, which used to be the home of the former South Korean president. We hope you enjoyed the video as much as we enjoyed the visit. Headed to Korea. Look at how nice people. Such a good evening. There's our third wheel. This is Haneda Airport in Tokyo, Japan, which is where we flew out of. And it took us about 4.5 hours to get to Seoul, South Korea, Gimpo Airport. And unbeknownst to us, we were flying into what turned out to be the most substantial November snowfall in 52 years in Seoul, South Korea, which made for an interesting start to our trip. But nonetheless, here we are, and we made it to Korea. Got here, y'all, and it's snowing like a lot. Look at the taxi. This one got crocodile. Fancy taxi. This was our luxury villa that we stayed in Seoul, South Korea, which had a fully equipped kitchen, which was nice to cook breakfast in. And then it had this living room, which had a widescreen TV, which was connected to Wi-Fi, so you could see Netflix. And then this was the first bedroom, which in that glass door has a washer and dryer. Then this was the second bedroom, which was nice to have because we ended up having a guest stay for a little bit of my time that we were there. And then this was the main bedroom. And you notice it has two beds because in Asia, a lot of times they don't have the larger beds. They just have two smaller beds. Don't ask me why. And then this was the first bathroom, which just had a toilet and a sink area, which was nice. And then right there where my daughter just came out of is a full bath, which I forgot to take a video of. But yeah, this was a really nice day in South Korea. Wham! So Dad, you need to come over here. Not sure what all these different foods were. They all looked very interesting. It's like some pig hooves right there. I'm not sure. But and an octopus and yeah, lots to choose from.
네. 네, 말씀하세요.
Is it hot? You ate the whole thing? Like it's not hot?
예.
Look at me. What's the verdict?
예.
Come on, twins.
네.
No flavor,
Okay.
but it's pretty good.
No flavor, but good.
We're back in Korea. Part 5. I don't even know what this is.
She's eating a dumpling. Turn to me. Hot?
Alright, we're on another exotic food, another exotic dollar.
You want that? That's the thing you like.
Yeah. Okay, you messing with the ladies' money. If you don't stop touching on me. Y'all, it's getting really fun. I'm getting a booty hole right now. Oh, no. I'll give it right back. I want to see what he's on.
So we got to the Rainforest Cafe, only to find out that the rain wasn't working because of the snow and the cold weather and the ice. They had to turn it off. However, I am Definitely glad we went inside because the food was well worth it. So they have little ovens. You can warm up your croissants. How cute. Let's see, it's almost done. So as you can see, we got 2 croissants and something called a cruffin, which is a muffin mixed with a croissant. Let me tell y'all, if you're ever there, you have to try it. Up next, we headed to Gyeongbokgung Palace. The palace was built in 1395, and the name means palace greatly blessed by heaven. And then the palace was destroyed by fire during the Japanese invasion in 1592, and then it was rebuilt in 1867. Next, we headed to the Blue House, which was the official residence and office of the South Korean president since 1948 up to 2022. This house used to be one of the most protected residences in all of Asia. And another cool fact is the building's hip and gable roof is covered with 150,000 handmade blue tiles. On the third day, we decided to take a DMZ tour, which is the Demilitarization Zone, which is basically an area that is heavily militarized that separates North Korea from South Korea. As part of the tour, we got to walk across the longest suspension bridge in Korea, which is 220 meters long and 1.5 meters wide. All right, now we're off. We just finished the suspension bridge. We're off to the observatory. See how it goes. More steps. Ay, ay, ay. Next, we headed to the Bridge of Freedom, which was given its current name in 1953 after 12,773 Korean armed forces and UN forces who became prisoners of the war returned by crossing this bridge. Alright, y'all, so at the, what's this thing called? The tunnel that the North Koreans built. We'll see, I don't think I'm doing it, but we'll see. So this is a map of the actual tunnel itself, and after seeing this, I decided I wasn't going down there. However, my husband did go down there, and no cameras or videos were allowed. So here's just a couple fun facts about the tunnel. It was discovered in 1978 after a tip from a North Korean defector. The purpose of the tunnel was built by North Korea to invade South Korea, and the length of the tunnel is about 5,200 feet long. Behind us, y'all, is North Korea, but we can't take videos of that, so South Korea it is. Last night in Korea, and we got to see this beautiful sunset. Headed to get some dinner, and my husband and daughter tried the Korean fried chicken, and they said it's a 7 out of 10, so give it a try if you're ever there. And that wraps up our trip to South Korea. We are headed back home to Tokyo. We hope you enjoyed and can't wait to see you next time.